You can use this guide to create a US dollar wire template to send payments to a third party internationally using your SVB USD deposit account as the funding source. If you are entitled to initiate free-form wires and are entitled to create templates, you'll also have the option to save the instructions as a template at the time of wire initiation. Templates are a practical choice when sending payments to the same beneficiary on a frequent basis. Static information for the beneficiary and the beneficiary's bank is entered once and then saved for future use. Authorized users need to enter only the wire amount and processing date with optional remittance information at the time of wire initiation. Using templates for wire initiation saves time by reducing the amount of information to be entered, reduces entry errors, thereby avoiding processing delays, mitigates wire fraud risk since beneficiary and bank information cannot be altered. In addition, for added control, your company may choose to require that another user approve a new or modified template before it can be used for initiation. To create a template, select Manage Wire Templates from the SVB Online Banking Payments and Transfers menu, and then select Create. The Create Template screen will appear. Next, make your selections. Select the template type, template for a US dollar USD wire. Then from the drop-down list, select the location of your beneficiary's bank. Data entry guidelines presented on the template entry screen will be based upon your selection. Click Continue and the Create Template screen will appear. Enter your template information. It's important to note that template details, with the exception of the transaction amount, are unchangeable at the time of wire initiation. First, enter a unique template code, which can be a maximum of 40 alphanumeric characters. You have the option to enter an optional template name, which can also be a maximum of 40 alphanumeric characters. Be sure to assign a template code and name that is easily recognizable, and please note that special characters are not allowed. Select the SVB USD debit account to use for funding all wires initiated with this template. Then enter the transaction amount. If the amount will vary with each wire, it's recommended you leave it at 0. This amount can be changed at the time of the wire initiation. Next, enter the beneficiary details. Please note that this information will be unchangeable at the time of wire initiation. Enter the beneficiary account. This is the bank account number of your receiving party. Please refer to foreign country rules for additional required information. Be sure to omit spaces and symbols when entering. Enter the beneficiary name in its entirety. If the name is longer than 35 characters, enter the remainder in the first address line, and then enter the actual address in lines 2 and 3. Enter the beneficiary address. This address should be entered on at least 2 lines. Enter the beneficiary bank information using one of 2 methods. Either click the Search for your beneficiary's bank link to look up and select a bank by name or routing number. If using the Search for the bank routing number, be sure to enter the SWIFT BIC in that field and select the radio button BIC SWIFT code. Your selection from the bank search results will automatically appear. Click on the name of the correct bank from your results. It will take you back to the Create Template screen. The bank details will be populated in the beneficiary bank fields. Please note, if your search comes up with no results, you'll need to enter the bank information manually as instructed by your beneficiary. Alternatively, you can click the Enter Bank Information Manually button to activate the entry fields and enter your information. When entering information manually, you must provide the correct bank name, bank city, state, and country, and the SWIFT BIC code. Banks domiciled outside of the U.S. use an 8 or 11-character bank identifier code, or SWIFT BIC, for routing purposes. It's important that the correct SWIFT BIC is provided. Originator to beneficiary instructions are optional instructions you may wish to provide your beneficiary and can be changed at the time of the wire initiation. This section is typically used to enter payment details, such as an invoice number or other information which may change with each wire. Do not use any special characters in these fields. Enter any bank-to-bank instructions as required by the receiving country. For example, some countries require an international routing code or additional beneficiary information. Please refer to foreign country rules for specific required information. Bank-to-bank instructions can be changed at the time of the wire initiation. You'll typically not use the intermediary bank instructions section since Silicon Valley Bank maintains a database of intermediary bank relationships, and the information entered here is not required to process your wire. Click Continue when you're finished entering your template information. You'll be advised of any missing entries. The verification screen will now appear. To verify and submit your template information, first review your information for accuracy. If changes are needed, click Change to return to the Create Template screen. When you're ready to submit the template, click Send to Approver, which is the button that will appear if this template requires approval before being used for wire initiation, or click Submit, which will appear if this template will be immediately available for wire initiation. The confirmation screen will appear. If you want to print a copy of your template confirmation, click the printer icon at either top or bottom of the screen to send this confirmation page to your printer. Users authorized to approve templates can be notified via email of templates awaiting approval if they're set up by your SVB online banking administrator to receive automatic alerts. They must log into SVB online banking to approve templates. Click New Template if you wish to create another template. Otherwise, select your next service or function from the SVB online banking menu. If your template requires approval, you can track its status by performing a template inquiry. Select Manage Wire Templates Inquiry from the Payments and Transfers menu. Enter the search criteria for this template, either the template code or other criteria. To modify or delete your template, first perform a template inquiry to access your template by selecting Manage Wire Templates from the Payments and Transfers menu. Search for the template code in the Search for Templates drop-down list, or search by using other criteria such as the debit account in the Template Details section. Select the template from the Results page, then click Modify or Delete. Modified templates are subject to the same approval requirements as established by your company for new templates.